You guys figure out your plan to track down the basilisks and make it a bit easier during the sacrifice for you, increasing your chances of survival. Well, the same evening you headed to the cave, only to realize it's empty, and set up an ambush. And after a few hours, the basilisk showed up, and you managed to kill them both. Managed to cook cook a fairly decent meal with whatever was left of them, and I believe after a rest, we decided to explore the city a little bit before the evening. I believe we got to a point where there isn't much to see in the market, at least loot wise. Nothing to buy exactly. But yeah, the session feels a bit on the shorter end. Don't
Mhm.
remember much of what happened, but there you
Yeah,
go.
the Leadership of Basilisk. Yeah, it's pretty much the highlights of that last session. Did you guys also meet the God of Forges or something?
Yeah, they also went to the Vulcan's smithy and realized that
Mm,
it's actually Vulcan and not just some guy named Vulcan.
hmm. Oh, yeah, and you told us about the
The
forge on.
Mistral Mines, where the
Yeah,
forge is located, which is one of your great deeds you must complete.
indeed.
The floor is yours.
Sure. Well, it seems like this market doesn't really have that much going for it. That's surprising considering that they've been sacrificing all their oxen. Am I talking to myself?
I can hear you.
No, I can hear you. Shall we return to the palace to rest and prepare for tonight?
Sure.
Right, that sounds like because yes. Let's go to the palace to rest for the night. Until the night.
Well, if there is nothing specific you guys want to do during your off time, you can always just time skip.
I think Douglas will just be prepare, just maintain his equipments, functioning his shield, dropping his spear.
Yeah, nothing special at Welcome. Just resting. So happy to time skip ahead.
Huh? Fair enough. The sun is beginning to set, and you guys know that you're heading to the rock by now.
Well, let's hope they haven't caught on to our little trick.
Just hope that we don't end up dead. Will probably be smarter thing.
Well, can't exactly throw centaurs at us.
Yeah, I mean they can do whatever the fuck they want, can't they?
believe they can't directly be involved. Although those harpies they mentioned might be a bit of a problem since they serve. What was that one god's name? What's the person's
Sidon?
name? Nope, the other one.
No, it's Sidon.
Oh, it's Simon that said it. Said the harpies.
Oh,
Was the green Titan or whatever, the Titan of Death or something?
Area.
Yeah, that one.
well, they haven't specified for you, so they're just here. Well, but here you go as you approach the stone. See, Gaius is standing up on the rock with his soldiers, and you see one of them standing next to a pillar in the middle. On the other side of the river, the map is kind of cut. In that part, you see like 2 dozen centaurs watching. As if they're making
That's
sure everything goes as planned. You see one of them is like a huge one, probably bigger than you, Valtan.
What the fuck?
This is probably the chief.
Well, never been a sacrifice before. This is going to be new for me.
Let's try to put on a show, shall we?
Indeed. I forgot about my accent. I'll pretend. I'll just flow right into it without skipping a beat.
The guy up there, is that the guy that we spoke to before?
Yeah.
And Arterius will look up at him and say, "What's the matter, friend? You're not coming down to get your hands dirty?"
Trust me, they are dirty enough.
Yeah, he's very likely stabbed people in the back for his god. Thomas kind of scoffs at him and turns towards the rock.
He ignores you. See, there's a pillar in the middle here, and like a few spots, chains coming out of the pillar. Walton, can you move your token? Yeah, okay.
I can.
The soldier will motion to the pillar and say, please stand next to it.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, so approaching. Stand next to Dolson. Connect the chain to his leg. Move to Arya and do the same. You see, you're not pinned to the center of the pole. You have like 10 feet of movement away from it.
Ah, see, they've given us range of movement.
You'll do the same to Walton.
Wait, he's doing exactly what?
Hmm.
What he's doing? The soldier?
He's chaining us down.
Yeah, he's
Okay,
chaining
try
his
to-
leg to the pole.
Can we refuse?
No.
You'll be the first one I kill once I get out of here.
Well, sure thing. He just walks away, ties you down, and he waits for Arterius to take his
Oh.
position.
Don't worry about him. He'll get what he deserves.
No, I'm not worrying. I'll just break his skull and get his intentions out. Then chain him and see if he finds it funny.
I will, when I approach him, does he look like he has a key for these shackles he's putting on?
Yeah, he has to lock them somehow. So he like closes them as he closes it on your leg and then locks it with the key.
Okay, then, okay. I'm going to say to him, a little tight, don't you think? Why don't you leave that key here with me? I'll look after it for you. I'm sure you can cooperate. And I'm going to cast command on him on the word cooperate. So he needs to make DC 15 wisdom save. And I'm trying to ask him to leave the key with me.
Where's the damn character? Where is she? Not she. Stat block. Yeah, wisdom you said?
Yeah.
Or something works mid session?
What's the issue?
Okay. Finally works. He fails. He got a whopping 3. He drops the key by your feet and continues walking away.
Thank you, my friend. Tell your leader to come and join us. I would so love to have a little chat with him as well. Enjoy the show.
Well, that's very persuasive.
It's the abs. All right. How long do you want to keep this ruse going before I unlock us? I have the means to leave, and I will just sort of be whispering this, but I imagine we're not fully in earshot of the others by now.
You're not fully. If you whisper, he will not hear you.
We'll wait like a couple minutes. Try to make it like we still helpless. It'll be a good show for them.
You finish your scheming, and you hear Gaius start talking. He'll say, "You are now offered as a sacrifice to appease the Lord of the Storms. Remain on this rock until the sun rises. But if you step away, this city will suffer the wrath of Sidon."
Yeah. Those will just shout out to them.
And you begin your wait.
Just hope they don't pelter us with arrows.
Yes, I'm not allowed to. Supposed to be a sacrifice. If they kill us willingly like that, well, it's not much of a sacrifice, is it?
Tyrus will take a step forward, some hands on his hips, and just look around and say, "And what, are we supposed to wait all day? Your god seems not to have very good taste."
Well, we have several hours to be on, yeah? May as well get comfortable. We'll take a seat on the ground. Be lazing around.
Cass will just yell to you, "Well, if he doesn't have good taste, what does he say about you?"
Well, he's not coming to get us, that's my point. What, does Sidon want to bore us to death? Sacrifices used to be so much more fun. I'm just gonna sit back and lean against the post.
After about 10 minutes, you begin seeing harpies flying in.
Alright,
Oh,
taking enough.
well, that's more like it. I'll lean down and start unlocking my own shackle.
You're just normally unlocking them.
I mean, yeah, he'd be sort of sitting against the pillar, but if he sees the harpies in the distance, he'll unlock the ones on himself. He's not trying to hide it or anything, but then he'll try and slide the key just over to Dolos, I guess, behind him. But he's not trying to hide it at all.
If you are not trying to hide it, you can all roll initiative. The harpies will not let it stand. And they will.
I forgot to stick my token. Wow, that one. Off to a brilliant start.
Initiative.
Nat 1 and a 2, so here comes a 3 from me.
Can you roll the initiative so I can go into the counter?
Yeah.
There you go. Not much better with that one. Alright. Yeah, you see, Dolus was actually napping the entire time, and then when the harpies started coming, he actually woke up. I was like, "Oh shit!" So I was getting the spear ready.
Well, here we go. Anything I close the initiative? Oh, there we go. Well, Walton, you're up first. The harpies are not within melee range yet.
What the fuck?
What, they're flying down towards you?
Shit.
They just saw him
They
unlock
got
it.
wings, bozo.
How like how far are they?
100 feet at the moment.
Yeah, that fuck
I'll
that
say they're
shit.
70 because they're starting their descent.
Yep, still fuck this shit. Walton will just stand. He'll grab his big fucking ass in his two hands, and he was gonna roar. And his eyes are gonna flash, and I'll use the bonus action to enter my rage, and then I'll ready my action to strike anything that comes into melee range, if anything comes.
Okay. The harpy will use its luring song.
Oh shit! I forgot about that.
The fuck is that?
And all of you can roll me wisdom saves as the harpy begins to sing. And you like what she's singing?
Oh no.
It's a charm effect. I'm not sure if any of you has anything to counter it.
I don't think I do.
Well,
Oh,
Arterius,
those
you're
are
the
some low rolls.
only one that fails.
Oh,
Arterius is like all ready for battle, and as soon as he hears the song, he's like, oh, I didn't realize it was that kind of sacrifice." He immediately is infatuated.
those face palms.
30 feet. No, and Arterius, you are up. Not sure if you can even roll. Let's see. At the end of your turn, you can make a roll, but the moment you're just trying to move closer to the harpy.
Yeah, can I at least finish unlocking myself?
No, you unlocked yourself. You're
Oh,
at
okay.
the moment unlocked.
Ah,
Now
great.
you are.
Of course, the only one that unlocked himself is now charmed. Great.
I'll start walking towards her and just throw the key over my shoulder, like absent-mindedly at Dollar, as I'm just going, "Oh, hello, my dear. I fancy seeing someone like you in a place like this." And yeah, I'll make that save again, but he's
Yeah,
just
go ahead.
11.
Just enough.
Holy shit.
Oh,
You just hear Dollar say, "What are you doing?"
yeah, I look at her feet and remember what Arya told us, and then I'm also like, right, balance. That's my turn.
Okay. Their turn now. And because you'll succeed, you're immune. So they will charge.
Oh, sorry, before we do, did we take a rest
You were
between?
long rest on the way. Like you didn't. You'll be full everything except the spell slot you used to cast command.
Yeah, just the command.
Yeah.
Okay.
So they will charge down. This one already had its turn. So one will fly down to you, Arterius. One will at Arya, and one at Valton. Valton, you can make an attack. Actually, I'm not sure why I'm doing all of them together. They have separate turns. Arterius, you are being attacked first. Once with its claws. Actually, twice with its claws. It's a 15 and a 13 to hit.
They both miss. I just try and catch the talons as they both come in.
Okay, that's her turn. Arya, 2 claws on you. Roll 20 froze. Oh, there we go. An 8 and a crit.
Oof.
You'll take a whopping 12 slashing. She slashes you with her claws. I don't think I killed you, so I'm good.
Hopefully not.
Yeah, you're fine. Dolos.
Is one. Is the
They're
one by Hmm?
Serious?
Oh, they're all within range now.
What range?
Melee range.
One isn't yet. The one
Oh,
today.
this
Oh,
one
just
is.
that one.
Oh wait, sorry. I need to make attack.
I did say you have an attack of opportunity.
50,
15 hits.
14 points of damage.
Yeah. Hit with your great axe. It's a nice damage. But Dolos, 3 of them are within melee range. You are locked at the moment to the
Yeah, I'm
Bold.
still locked. That is a good point. You know what? This one's right here. I'm gonna follow up on Bolton's attack and this one right over here. This was still within 10 feet, right? Yeah, that's 10 feet from the center of this thing here, right?
Yeah. You
By the way-
are still
Sorry, but
About-
how much chain do we have?
10 feet.
10 feet.
10
Okay,
feet.
thank you.
Yeah. As Voltron attacks, Dallas comes from behind him and tries to go for a stab on the harpy. Spear, just a normal attack. Ooh, so close
Yeah.
to nat 20.
That hits.
Yeah, two-handing it as usual, so that's going to be 12 points of damage.
Yeah. That's good damage. She's not dead
Excellent.
yet.
And
You're
then
looking
with
good.
with mobile, I'll move back to over there,
Okay.
and that'll be my turn. Nice.
Yeah. Arya, please. One of them is next to you.
Yeah. I've already considered it. Dagger.
Yeah. Stab.
18.
Hits.
No, I don't think. So, so just step into it as retaliation for the claw. Then try to get it to move away with swinging another dagger, but does not connect.
Yep. And the last one will fly down on Valtan. Will attack twice.
Okay.
22 and a 5.
One hit.
7 slashing damage. A whole of 7.
Down to 3, right?
Then back to you, Valtan.
Yeah, I'll look the one in front of me and I'll just swing recklessly and using my Great Weapon Master. Try
Yeah. Roll.
to smash as hard as I can. Oh wait, that was first one, sorry. I have advantage.
Wow.
Well, you hit.
Oh, advantage. Okay. Sorry, give me a second. I know that I saw something. If I crit, I can do something.
That's Polar Arm Mastery.
Where is it?
No. Oh, if you crit, you can attack again, I think. It's a bonus action.
That's Polar Arm Mastery.
No, that's Great Weapon Master.
Once determined is scroll critical hit with melee weapon or reduced to 0, you can make one more melee attack as a bonus action.
Well,
Yes.
She's dead.
She's dead.
You kill her.
Yeah.
Drops in 2.
Basically, I'll slam my axe into his shoulder. I'll flip it. I'll take her by the wings, and I'll knee to rip her wings, and I'll use her head in order to slam the other guy. Even though I'll swing with my axe back.
Yeah. Roll.
Still advantage because of and I'll use
Yes.
Great Weapon Master again.
Yeah.
No, actually, I can only use it once per turn. I think.
You sure?
Not. Make me
think
second. Yeah, once. No.
Once a turn if you kill, probably. But I don't think you can once a turn the Great Weapon Master.
Before you
Just
make
like-
a melee. Yeah, I can
just
do it.
announce you're using it.
Oh, sure. Great. I'll use it.
Forgot Jerry has it as well.
That shit's busted.
Well, you miss.
But-
not, not when you roll a 1 and a 6. Okay.
That's rough, buddy.
You
Ah,
killed one
well.
of them, and the other one just dodges out of the way.
Fair. Yeah, but that's all I can do.
The Harpy next to Arterius will swing. Place for an 18 and a 19.
I will shield both of those.
Yeah,
Ooh.
and then it's your turn.
How very rude. I'm gonna, yeah, I'll say with the shield, I'm sort of holding onto her talons as I try and pull her down and just pull her into a punch. The demigod strike. Oh, fuck my life. Okay. Just trying to see. Oh, I can't use sorcery points for anything yet. Yeah, that's my turn. I just missed completely.
You've got some near taste in woman, Arterius.
Well, the one next to
I'm starting not to like her so much.
Valtan will swing.
Mhm.
A 9 and a crit.
Oh. Well, critical hit for sure.
And these harpies are like swing and miss the whole time, hit and miss.
Yeah, 12 damage, 12 slashing.
Okay.
Reduced to
That's a
6. Dollars.
Well, I can't really help Arterius over there. It's a bit out of range, so I guess I'll help a good old Velton. Now I'll do the same thing I just did earlier. Dive out from behind him and stab the harpy.
Yeah, stab the harpy.
Oop, did I roll advantage? I did roll
I think you
advantage.
did.
Which thing?
But the first
Oh.
one is a 20, so it will hit.
Yeah. Yeah, so it's gonna be what's
Max
the damage? She
15
yeah, nearly max. That's pretty good.
damage.
She stabbed out from behind Bolton and shivs like can you shiv a spear? Stabs the stabs with the spear. And then we'll move back.
Okay.
That is Dolus's go.
Arya.
Well, there's only two things to do. Stab, stab.
Stab away. 19 hits. And the 15 hits. Same damage as last time.
No reason to change what happened last time.
Nothing but consistent. But yeah, both hit this time. Slasher twice. And last but not least, the one next to you, Arya, will swing. And 9 and a 6. Yeah, not helping me. But Valdon, right back to you.
Well, if you missed first time, try again. I'll use
Yeah.
Great Weapon Master and Reckless again. By the way,
Shit, I
he
had
should
advantage
have
on you,
had.
I forgot.
Yep.
Okay, never mind. Yeah, 13 wouldn't hit you, I think.
11.
11 just hits.
Holy shit.
What? They're not wearing armor.
Well, that's
Yeah.
17 then. Points of damage.
Nice. He's not looking good.
Well, that's all I can do for now.
Harpy next to Valdon. She will attack you twice with advantage. This time.
Advantage.
10 and a 21.
21. Hits.
6 damage.
Down
half
to
to
3.
3. And Arterius.
Okay, I'm going to. Wait, wasn't it supposed to be the harpy before me?
There was a harpy before you, just not the one next to you.
Yeah.
Ah, okay. Then I'm going to. He's going to stop messing around. I'm going to take up my spear. And I'm going to circle around the harpy, jump into the air, and use Flash Full Strike as he stabs the spear and disappears into this golden light appearing by the other harpy.
So you're hit attacking both
Yes.
to hit or roll.
It's to hit with advantage. So, yeah, 20 feet. So, first one, 22,
To hit.
13,
Yeah.
the extra, yeah, okay, so 13 points of piercing, and then the other one, oof, 11.
Yeah, just hits.
12 piercing on that one.
So that's good damage.
Yeah, and that, yeah, I think that is going to be my turn as he just lands there, stabs in, and nods to Arya. He's trying to back her up. Yeah, that's me.
Well done. You were attacked already. The harpy next to your Arterius will fly up to Dolos and swing at him. A 5 and a crit. I'm on a roll tonight.
Jesus
Yeah.
Christ.
The crit hits. Yeah.
12 slashing damage.
Ooh, that wow, that hurt. Yeah, you see, Douglas wasn't actually looking that way. He was focusing on the one next to Velton, and he gets slashed across the back.
Okay. And Dolos, you're up.
Pretty much, as he gets slashed across the back, he immediately reacts to try spear the harpy behind him. Finish that one. 17.
Hits. You won't get sneak attack
Yeah.
though.
Yeah, I won't get sneak attack, so it's going to be 9 points of damage.
Yeah.
And he's going to move with mobile. Right behind Bolton.
Okay.
You see a very injured Dollars go up to Bolton and say, "Hey, might need some help here."
Arya. You have reinforcements.
Already stab time again.
Yeah. Hits. Yeah. Both hits. It's barely hanging there.
Oh well. That's fine.
And the one next to Walton is yet to attack, I believe. Or was it? No, the one next to Arya. Yet to attack, so she will go one on each of you. Arya and then Arterius. 11 on Arya and 9 on Arterius.
Yes.
I hope so. Walton.
Well, let's try to end this shit. I'll look at the dollar. And I'll just be like, fucking humans. And I'll smash into it recklessly with a great weapon master.
Yeah, 20
Dirty
hits.
20. For 21 points of damage.
Nice. Almost.
Son of a bitch.
It can't be that easy, can it?
Yeah, true. No, that's all I can do.
And she will retaliate and attack you. Uh, 14 and a 13 to hit.
14 hits.
5 slashing damage.
Down to 2.
Yeah, and that's all. Arterius.
Okay, I'm gonna try and finish this one off with a demigod strike.
Yeah.
Oh, there we go. 19.
That's it.
6 force damage.
Well, that's enough.
Hey.
Okay. All right. So when he arrived here, he like drove the spear through her back, and then Arya just gets those stabs in, cutting her up. And I'm going to just twist the spear as I kind of break her spine and push her off the rock as he just like kicks her and turns her off the spear. But I get to move her 5 feet, so I'm just going to move it right over the edge there.
Down she goes.
All right, who's next? And I'm going to run towards the other one again. Yeah, I'm going to run up to there, and I'm going to use bonus action to convert sorcery point to a spell slot, and that's my turn.
Yeah. The one next to you will attack you. A 6 and a 7. Yeah, that tracks. Dolos.
Fighting her off with this spear at this point.
Yeah, Dolos is going to attack the one right in front of our good metal friend over here. Try spear this harpy in the gut, hopefully.
Yeah.
18. It's going to be 13 points damage.
Yes. She's dead.
Excellent, yeah. Right, and take the spear and impales her on the spear. It's going to move over here to begin backing up Arterius. And that'll be Dolos' turn.
Arya. You're up.
Let's see. Yep. Can just read. Wait a sec. No, let's not get near that bird. And instead just find our favorite orb and point it towards the harpy and say, I wish the fate was different for you.
Yes. But it's not enough.
Well, perfect.
Well done.
Yeah, I'll grab my axe from the fucking harpy. I'll pass through Arya and I'll just say, I don't. I'll try to chop his head off recklessly with a great weapon master. Son of a fucking whore!
Yeah, miss.
Jesus fucking Christ. Yeah, well, that's all she said. Can't do anything else.
Yeah, Arterius.
I'll take advantage of her dodging that attack to try and Superman punch her out of the sky.
Yeah, it's. Oh no! How are you doing it?
Okay, so yeah, as Volton comes in and swings the axe, I'm gonna take that opportunity as she dodges to just I'll actually jump into the air, grab her by the talons, and just swing her through the air onto the rock in front of me. So just like smashes her head against the rock, and then as she goes limp, he just kicks her over the side.
Good
job.
We're out of combat.
Well, that wasn't anything special, was it?
Good warm up. Sidon got anything more impressive for us?
I think I need a minute. Ugh. And you see Jules is holding up as he's like trying to try to do something with his back. You see there's a huge goddamn slice through it.
What's the matter? Aren't you a dragon lord of the old times? You're getting bested by the fucking harpies?
I may be a dragonlord, but I'm not immortal.
I mean, if you lived so long, I would assume that you were.
Yeah,
It's
let me
fun.
help you, Dolos. I feel bad I left your back exposed. I thought you had eyes in the back of your head, I suppose. And I'll walk over and try and sort of pat you on the back if you allow.
Ah, no harm done. Just a flesh wound. We went to go save Arya, so it's no problem.
You get 4 hit points back.
Oh,
terrible.
thanks. Better than nothing.
It just sort of slaps you on the back, and it was like a warm, tingling sensation for a moment. He goes, but good thing we're not up against a bunch of basilisks, too.
Oh, they don't know that yet, do they? Oh, well, time to get comfortable. We have a long night of just sitting around and being bored to look forward to.
You want to do shifts? So two can
Yeah, I
sleep and maybe
suppose.
get some rest?
Yeah, I suppose. Doubt they're going to be sending much more, though.
Well, you look like you're fucked up. You can go and sleep first.
Thanks. If the dollar starts just takes a need to just getting comfortable, just have a nice long nap. Wake me up if anything interesting happens.
Yeah, no worries.
We'll begin waiting. Hours pass, one after the other, until the sun begins to rise, but nothing shows up.
Can we get a short rest?
You get a long rest.
Oh, fuck.
Have a
It
couple
was
creaks in my
nighttime
back,
and now
but
the sun is coming out, so it's been long enough.
Yeah, I would wake up
Yeah.
in the middle of the night swap shift with me.
Perfect.
and let's sleep.
Yeah, Dallas spends most of his time just staring at the auto slide on.
Well, it's the morning. I guess nothing happened.
Yes, this is very uneventful. You see, Dallas is just running the sleep out of his eye.
You will. Yes, the morning arrives and you're still here. Guys will just look at you all, and before anyone can say anything, you'll see lightning strike his location, and they will all disappear. Their location, I mean, where all the soldiers and Gaius is, and they will be gone, just like marks of lightning on the ground.
I guess Sidon wasn't entertained. And now, this guy, well, let's say the fate has stuff in store for him, and that's normally not good.
Yeah, you will hear the big centaur on the west side of the river. He will say, "The terms have been. The terms of the sacrifice has been met. We're no longer bound to siege the city," and they will start retreating back.
Wait, did he just say siege the city?
I do believe he did.
But yeah, he said the terms are not met, so he's leaving now. Aha!
He said the terms
Think-
were met.
Were met. Oh, sorry, were met. So are they gonna stop sieging, or are they gonna now start sieging?
I think they were like hired to siege if the sacrifice wasn't met. But since it is met, then they are going away.
No, it was already fairly under siege. You could see from the north nothing was coming, and when you traveled here, a lot of the fields were burned. So now the terms have been met, and they're leaving, essentially.
Okay, yeah, I misheard. I thought you said. I thought he was giving an order to, like, attack. But
Yeah, that's fun. Well, that was anticlimactic.
don't hurry back.
Yeah.
Shall we go tell my father the good news? I'm sure he'll be thrilled.
Yes, you can drink in safety.
Where's the key?
Oh yeah, Dallas has the key. Pins unlocking.
Oh, you never said you're unlocking anyone. You're just sitting chained the entire night.
Oh, that didn't really come up.
And
Yeah,
I'll
he'll pass the
say,
key to each of them. Help unlock their chains, and they'll head off.
yeah, I'll say we can. I'll go grab some medicine I need to grab, and you can set yourselves to level 3.
Woo! Woo! Let's go.
Be back in 5 minutes.
Alright, cool.
Now we get special craftsmanship.
I can finally use my shield, boys.
Sadly, the centaurs took all shields in Phylea and threw them in the ocean.
A lot of shields, man.
Yeah, I think most people use a shield or have some sort of shield.
Just by Greek mythology standards, that's going to be a lot of shields.
It's a lot of shields, yeah.
We walk from here to whatever the places with the monks, Aresia. Oh, yeah. This is my first time playing a sorcerer. I don't actually.
Yeah, you use sorcerers, especially use spells, but you're a very punchy sorcerer, so. Yeah, so that's what we're at. Oh my.
Welcome back.
Hmm.
Hmm.
Oh, you said welcome back. That's what you said, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I was like, I thought you said something else. Wait, what?
Okay, I'm here now.
Oh,
Hello. I think everybody's there, right? Did anybody else go get up to this one?
Not sure.
Devsia, Stray, you
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Hey,
very
cool.
good then. You guys reach the castle. The palace. Yeah, the palace.
Sad, sad that we couldn't see the look on the Order of Sidon's faces in person.
Maybe, if the fates will it. Though you may regret that decision.
But antagonizing the Order of Sidon.
There's always a price. And if you and the question is if the price you have to pay is worth the enjoyment you get out of seeing those faces.
By the way, we should enjoy this victory.
I do get the feeling it will not be the last we see of Sidon and his cronies, especially after an embarrassment like that. I look forward to the rematch.
Yeah, unfortunately, that crowd like that is always trouble.
Speaking of cults, let's go see the king.
As you guys enter the king's, well, not his throne room, but where he's sitting at the moment. Okay, you'll see. Well, Kira is here, King Pythor is here, but there is someone else here. Someone who none of you recognize, and can he please describe himself or herself?
Hello, that would be me. His name is Vakri, a very black person, abnormally black for a person, that happens to specialize in the art of war and combat. Their armor is sort of, and the armor and weapons are sort of really suited towards combat. They really heavily like strategy, and they generally tend to be too much of a strategist for their own good. Most I most I can say at this point in time.
Well, except
Hmm.
his looks, you will see the equipment he uses is not something you've seen before.
Does he look more like a soldier or like a gladiator type?
Officer, if you will.
But like militaristic.
Mm-hmm.
Very cool.
Yeah, then I'll let Dollas do the introductions if these.
Yeah, let's say we rewind a few seconds backwards. What is it? Your name would be again, so I will write it down and maybe remember it in the next 2 sessions.
No worries. Vakri. Would you like me to spell it?
Just write it here in Discord.
Sure. Okay.
Vakri, okay.
Hmm.
Well,
That's
before
interesting.
they showed up, you've entered the hall. In front of you, King Pythor and another woman is standing. The king will say, "Well, I was told you were arrived here on the ship. Can say we've had many visitors like that for a while now."
Vakri would reply, Interesting, Your Majesty. Quite something to hear. However, that does not answer my question of why the heck I am here or how I got here and what can I do to potentially find my lost men.
Well, what are you doing here is, well, I cannot possibly have any idea about it. As for your lost men, it's also, you landed pretty far away from here. Were any of the men with you when you woke up?
Unfortunately, no. I just happened to have awoken at some shore apparently and found by some random fishes at the time. But that is all I can recollect at this point.
Well, then, I'm afraid your guess is as good as yours. Your guess, my guess is as good as yours, and the party will walk in as he finishes the sentence. You know, as you walk in, he'll quickly stand up and begin approaching you. He'll say, "Ah, warriors of the prophecy, you have my eternal gratitude. There was a time when I would have taken to the fields of battle of the Centaur army single-handedly, but alas, I fear my fighting days are behind me."
Don't worry, father. I'm just getting started. Hello there.
I can see
Am I
from
be-
your
am I
armor
being
you're a
spoken to?
military man.
Yeah.
I can see from your armor you're a warrior by trade, yes?
You're asking if I'm a warrior, good sir?
Yes.
Indeed I am.
Hmm. You see Dolores walks up to you and looks at how do you describe your armor? Is it like very heavy armor?
My armor currently consists of chainmail, quite quality chainmail, sort of worn down by the current events that you had to experience, but seems to be quite of good quality.
All of you will notice the armor is not made out of bronze.
Yeah, you see Dolores looks closely at it and like looks at the chainmail and is like, I haven't seen this type of metal before, have you guys?
What kind of is he carrying weapons as well?
Matt, could you repeat what your character said? I barely heard a single thing you said, and also for your Devarkai.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, Dolores like goes up and looks closely at your armor and says, "It's interesting armor you have there. I don't think I've seen it of this your kind."
You can make
Of
a
its kind.
history check with disadvantage, Dolos. But
Sure
the rest
thing.
of you can continue.
Valkyrie, in all his glory, would reply, well, I supposedly hail from what you might call a foreign land. Uh, I suppose as much as you don't know me, I do not know you whatsoever.
Hmm. Yeah, you see whatever thought Dolores had is now just gone. He's like, no matter. I rolled a nat 1 on that history check.
How did you find yourself in Astoria? Usually, all the good travelers go to Mitros. No offense, shrugs at Python.
Valkyrie replied, "How I found myself here? Well, good question. A shipwreck, basically. To give a short summary, my ship was on sea. We were doing some exploration of some rumored treasures of a dragon lord. However, unfortunately, seems the storms decided to turn against us at that very thinking moment. Unfortunately, gosh darn, got damn those definition wizards that I spoke to earlier. The storms were apparently heavy enough that my ship could no longer take it and we capsized. Last I remember, I then woke up on the shore, found by fishers, then taken to a city called Mitros, apparently.
Oh, so you have
I
been.
That city Mitros? Apparently so, yes. If that's, I've no idea, I'm not entirely sure about the city, but as I've been told, is the name of it.
Yes, yes. I'm sure you would remember it. Bigger than this place that we are in now, but glad to see that you've gotten a good first impression of our lands. The seas can be quite tricky around here, I've heard. Welcome.
Valkyrie replied, "Well, thank you for your hospitality, good sir. At this point in time, I tried to speak to this king over here, his majesty, but apparently I'm not able to get any sort of a thinking answers for some reason. If
How am I supposed to know where is the ship that has been capsized? He will answer.
could you repeat, Dungeon Master, what you say?
Yes. He says, "Well, how am I supposed to know where are the men of the capsized ship? Or exactly roaming the seas?"
I don't know. How big is this island, anyways?
Yeah, pretty sizable.
More like a continent than an island, really. There
A
are many
continent.
islands. Well, yes, it depends. How far away are you from? And what also, he'll be looking you up and down to see what kind of weapons you are carrying. Do we see anything?
My character Valkyrie carries a warhammer of pristine metal quality, sort of worn down by, of course, his rough adventure on the seas, but generally seems to not be made of your continent. Generally,
He's not
you
wrong.
also you also find 5 javelins and a shield on this person.
Yeah, what does the shield look like? Because I feel like, I mean, we're obviously, this is very Greek sort of culture. We're probably used to the hoplite shield, but
Yeah. Is it like more European style shield?
Basically, wood and metal. Yes, wood basically compromises the majority of the shield. Metal consists of the outer ring, and then there's one half metal sphere in the middle, almost like your normal European shield.
Oh, like a Viking shield.
Sort of.
It's still very different to our shields, though. Yeah, yeah,
And
cool. What
I might as well note that on the shield hails an emblem, essentially.
Okay. Yeah, your weapons are very different to ours. You must have come from quite far away.
Indeed, good sir, I do. Very unfortunate of what the heck just happened to me, but I apparently have no choice here for the time being.
well, I would love to see how someone with weapons and armor like this actually fights. Perhaps we could be of help to you. finding a shipwreck certainly sounds like fun. And forgive Pydor here. He's. And it just sighs. Doesn't want to call him useless to his face, but it's quite obvious.
Wait, blanket?
You will hear familiar voice saying, "There is more to it than it seems," and you will see like a translucent figure show up.
Ooh, Percy. You see, Dallas immediately starts kneeling to her.
Yeah, she's. You will see like she doesn't look like she's there. She's like a bit translucent.
Yeah, he stole Niels.
Vaki would reply, "What the hell?"
Valkyrie.
The ghost of the Oracle, apparently.
My name is Versi. I am the oracle of this land. You coming here, well, it's not accidental, I will say. It was someone's plan. You is those warriors behind you who prophesied to save this land for an upcoming doom.
If nobody else wants to speak, I suppose my Vaki would reply, "Prophesize to do a duel with whom?"
Stop the doom, I said.
Stop the what, Dungeon Master?
Doom.
Oh, Doom.
Doom.
Ah, okay. Well, my character would reply, "What Doom do you speak of?"
See Dallas stand up. Seems that we are fated to work together then.
Well, the lost one. And she'll raise her hand and point at you. Valkyrie, I sense distant shores upon you. Your very venture here to these lost lands is an odyssey in of itself. But your journey has only just begun. Seek your way to return home, or to carve out a place for yourself here in the forgotten land of Thylea. I cannot say. What I do know, fabulous wealth was brought to this land by the less great rivals, the Dragon Lords. You must recover their treasure, and with the boons in hand, you will find a way to sail back through the Forgotten Sea, or make yourself a legend here in this land.
Vaki would have a face that basically screams that he's currently really thinking about this entire predicament. Uh, Vakri is currently just lost in a bit of deeper thought before he says, well, unlucky thinking me, cursed those thinking definition versus I swear to God. Well, so I apparently need to participate in whatever the hell this prophecy is to be able to find my men and to be able to find my lost men.
You
I
must
think so.
complete. You must complete the
think,
three deeds.
Oh, sorry.
The rest of the warriors are sent to do, and then you might be able to get some answers.
Well, Vakri would say, well, seems I have no choice in this matter then, so be it.
She will, after she says that, she will dissipate and disappear.
Well, it seems
Uh,
our fates are interwoven now. And Dallas reaches out a hand towards you to shake.
Valkyrie has a passive insight of 17. Might I ask Dungeon Master if he would notice Atreus's current expression?
Well, you are with your
Right.
back to him unless you're turning. You are looking
Oh,
at
he's
the
not.
door.
He's not hiding it at all. There's no deception. He's like laughing, and it's like, as far as prophecies go, you got a pretty good one there, my friend.
Yeah, as far as prophecy goes, what? Could you just repeat that one more time?
So as far as prophecies go, you got a pretty good one there.
Valkyrie would see your expression and would reply, "It would seem so."
Well, don't leave him hanging. And I'll point to Dallas, who's like trying to shake your hand.
Yeah, my
You
hands
want to get
outstretched
on
towards
his
you.
bad side.
Well, if you like to shake Valkyrie's hand, Valkyrie would happily shake your hand back, a bit reluctantly, but again, he does realize he has no choice in this matter.
Yes, you, Dolos, and Valkyrie talk. Pythor will approach Arterius. Yeah, he will lift up his hammer and motion in towards you, Arterius. Perhaps it's time for me to officially retire my hammer. You can put it to better use than me now.
His smile sort of fades as he turns to face him, raising an eyebrow. Your hammer? And how much weight does that carry? Such a thing.
Back in the day, I slew armies with it, but it can also be used to craft very powerful weapons and armor. Should speak to Vulcan about it.
He'll, he'll sort of nod and move a bit closer. He'll reach out a hand and hesitate and say, "And what does this mean for you? You are going to sit here and wait for the oath to run out?"
I might be able to join you later on in your Odyssey, but now that the siege is gone, the people will need me to properly lead them this time. They're not just sit around.
I think we can all agree on that. I'll accept the hammer.
And one last thing before you're off, or have any other questions? Anora is not just your sister. Well, she's my daughter, but your mother is also her mother. She's your blood sister, through and through. Your mother was taken by a dragon many years ago. I tried to search for her, but I could not find her. It is said she's roaming the Forgotten Sea somewhere. Maybe if you're a friend there and you'll point at Valkyrie. If he gets a ship, maybe you can find her again and save her.
He'll listen to that closely and look over at Valkyrie as says, well, I'm not sure if that gives me answers I've been looking for or questions. But very well then. To the Forgotten Sea, I suppose. Looks like I will be able to join you looking for that shipwreck after all, my friend. He'll pick up again, sort of gripping the hammer as he gestures to you. Yeah, just excited for adventure.
I added the weapon to your inventory.
Baki would reply, "That is wonderful. My lost men are like brothers to me. I need to find them one way or another, to at least honor them having stayed with me for so long."
If it's lost men you're looking for, I think I know a couple of places we could check. Perhaps we should start at the local tavern. Unless there is more business that we need to take care of here.
Well, Kira will speak up. Well, you still have the deeds you need to accomplish to actually prove you are the prophesized warriors. Can all just be a coincidence.
Ah, yes. What was it? Light the fires of the Mithril Forge. One of them. I can't remember
Recover
others
the
now.
weapons from the necropolis and
Yes, yes.
drink from the horn of what's his name? Yeah, and drink from the bottomless dragon horn.
Seems simple enough. Let's see, which one's the closest from here?
Well, Pythor will speak. Well, the horn should be at the temple here in Astoria. The
Ah,
necropolis is. They open up the table. I'll tell you how far away, but I believe a day journey.
That's where me and Dolph have to go. Right?
Let's see, from
Yeah.
Astoria, it will be about a day and a half to the necropolis, about a day to the mines. Then, well, the horn should be right here in Astoria.
Well then, anything stopping us from going to the horn? So should we do that first? Right here in the city.
Drink sounds good to me.
Yeah. After that, we can go to the tavern to look for your crew members.
So be it, Baki replies.
Well, if we are eager to add one more, shouldn't we make him swear an oath as well?
Say again.
Shouldn't we make him swear an oath as well? Of the fellowship?
Oh yes. The oath of fellowship. Yeah.
"What's this oath you speak of?" Baki replies.
Think of it as
Here in-
an agreement.
Yes,
Yeah.
here in Tylea it is common to make an oath to prove that you are trustworthy.
Well, as you wish. I could swear my trustworthiness on the name of my deity. I'm definitely sure my deity would not take a liking to me dishonoring their name if I was to potentially be untrustworthy in your eyes.
Fair enough.
Well, seeing as we have two of them right here, why don't you swear that on yours and one of ours? And I sort of gesture to Python next to me.
Hmm. I am a bit reluctant to swear to a deity not of my own faith. On the other hand, my deity is one of, what can I say? One of strategy and so on and so forth. I don't think they would like their name being tarnished by one of their followers. So would it just be okay if I was to swear to my god at the very least?
I have no problems with that.
Well, the thing is, you see, you are a stranger to these lands, and while I do not wish to judge you, you do have a prophecy from our gods. This here is, believe it or not, an old god of war. I believe if it is peace that we seek between our people, perhaps you and I can find a common ground and make an oath to each other's deities. As you promising something to your own deity, it doesn't really inspire too much confidence in us, does it?
Well, just as you do not know, just as you not know much of my deity, I neither know much of yours, and I neither even know if this oath holds weight or not that you speak of. So, hmm. If you want to look for a compromise between trying to determine trustworthiness, fine. If you would like to, I can swear to this oath of, I can swear to this oath of fellowship, as long as it does not conflict with my deity, to say the least.
Oh, as long as the deity doesn't involve, stabbing each other in the back, I don't see no problem with that.
Valkyrie replied, "My deity is named the Red Knight, nicknamed the Lady of Strategy, the Crimson General, or the Grand Master of the Land Sport. She is the goddess of strategy. In my homelands, at least."
Hey, Python, does that go against you?
Sorry, what?
Does his god go against you by any chance? In any way, sort of form?
No, I don't think so.
Then I don't think I'll have any problem with you.
Well then, so what have you decided upon? Shall I swear upon the name of my deity? Do you want me to take an oath, or?
Oh, well, of course. It's good to make an oath.
So be it. Then tell me what should I need to do to apparently enter this oath of the fellowship, if you may.
Kyla, what were the words again? Kyla?
Yeah, I'm scrolling to it.
Okay, good.
While you're looking
I
for
need
that,
no-
I will say, well, if we are to unite our gods and you are swearing it upon yours, perhaps you can swear it upon this, and I will offer the hammer that he just gave to me to you, as it is Pythol's hammer.
Well,
a great hammer, I will say. I believe it is.
I'm not proficient with hammers, so actually
Oh, okay.
I can't use it, but it would be good to have in the party anyway.
my character happens to be proficient with martial weapons, so if you were to hand him the hammer, he will handle it with great care, to say the least, according to what you have told him and according to what he knows.
Yeah, when you said you were wearing a warhammer, so he figures that this may be a good show of faith between them. He'll offer for you to swear your allegiance on that, and then let you carry the hammer. Which I will say, it is a legendary hammer.
Well, its main feature is the crafting. But yeah, you can. I'll add it to the inventory. And here we'll just approach and say, just repeat after me. I am, and then she points at you. Valkyrie.
Yeah.
Valkyrie, you here?
Oh. It disappeared from the map.
Oh,
Oh, I think you like that.
might be.
Yeah, probably just internet down.
Oh, here he is.
Hey, absolutely sorry. Apparently something happened to my Wi-Fi and I'm disconnected. My apologies. Did I miss anything?
You're just about to. Did you hear him handing you the hammer? Or did you miss it?
You asked me what I do with the hammer?
No, he's asking if you heard it. That he's handing you the
Oh,
hammer.
oh yeah. I did hear that. Fortunately, yeah.
You think Kira just approaches and says, "Yeah, just say your name that you swear upon your life and honor to uphold the oath of fellowship with the warriors next to you."
All right. Who's telling me to repeat this oath?
This is Kyra, the lady behind you.
Okay. Okay. So Vakri would say, I, Vakri, swear upon this hammer and upon my deity, against my honor and and against my honor, to work with these to properly work with these fellow warriors, not to be dishonest, and to do what is expected of me accordingly.
Yeah, it works for me, Kira says.
Fucking Kira.
Why do I feel like the whole Oath of Peace started with a works for me?
Can make a history check if you want to recall what you know about the Oath of Peace. And maybe
Yeah,
take
just
back your
hold on.
words. Yeah. Yeah, that's probably
Yeah,
close
sure.
enough. If it involved Kira, that's probably how it happened.
Well then, welcome to the fellowship.
Alright then, Vakri will reply. So, what is the order of business currently?
Well, let's see. It's still early morning. I suppose we can go drink out of that horn, as is one of our great labors. And then I guess we go to the tavern to see if we can find any rumors of your crew members.
Understood, Vakio to reply. Vakio would add on, I might want to warn that when I had originally been dragged to Mitros, I can only imagine how many people had stared at me as I was apparently dragged across the city, as I have heard. And to this point in time, several people still look at me with weird ways, so I might as well warn you with that notice.
Yeah, don't worry about it. We have a minute or and Douglas points to Bolton. Yeah. We get
Yeah,
we get a lot of
used to
people.
getting weird looks.
Wait, what did you say?
Said we are used to getting weird looks. And besides, the people of Mitros will get over it pretty quick. You don't have to worry. You're with us now.
We shall see, Vakio replies.
Oh, come on, let's get going. You can tell us all about your voyages, huh?
Well, as you wish.
To the horn.
And begin walking to the temple. It's not too far from here. Anyone saying anything on the way?
Hmm. Well, whilst you're walking to the temple, I suppose Valkyrie would say, um, is there anything I might potentially want to know about these lands? Perhaps a little bit more about monsters that may inhabit this, or if there's anything worse that I might need to expect potentially.
Let's see. We've got the usual suspects. Got mad minotaurs like our friend over here. Basilisk that can turn you to stone. Flying harpies.
Yes, if we tell you not to make eye contact with someone, listen to us.
Understood, Valkyrie says.
Oh, and also, to do with that hammer, we might want to go and see Vulcan. Small chance he might actually want to keep it for himself. I doubt it, but it's very good for smithing. And we here in Thylea, especially at Vulcan's shop, have got some of the finest weapons and equipment in all the world, I'm sure.
As you wish, Valkyrie says.
You remember how you got shipwrecked?
Do I remember how my ship wrecked? Valkyrie says, well, as far as I can remember, all I know is that it capsized due to the heaviness of the storms. Otherwise, I'm completely clueless to where it even is at this point in time.
Probably at the bottom of the ocean. But I'm sure
Perhaps.
we'll find your crew members. Good chance they survived.
Okay, I can only hope, Valkyrie says.
The currents around Thalia have a habit of drawing any member of shipwrecks to the shore, so they should be safe.
They better me. I'm more than willing to fight a war if it means getting my men back.
They're not the only ones we're looking for, in fact. You didn't happen to see any, well, of her kind on your way in, and I gestured to Arya, the Simon.
Valkyrie would say, as far as I am concerned, no, I don't believe I have seen that type of creature around the past I was in.
Well, keep a lookout. They've gone about as missing as your guys.
Oh boy, Valkyrie says.
So where is this horn that you're supposed to drink out of?
Would be at the Dragon Temple next to the palace, I believe. Yeah, next to the palace.
Oh, there we go. First piece of the prophecy.
Yeah, should have control of your token. See the map.
Mm-hmm. Is that a snake? It is. Fucking snake.
What'd you say?
No, nothing.
Snake.
Mumbling.
What?
Yeah, snack here. Fucking snacks.
Yeah. As you were walking outside, you see a big bronze dome above the above this temple. You see an engraving of a dragon's head, and its mouth is like open. As you enter the building, there is a strong smell of incense, and you can hear some muttering of prayers coming from, well, the woman in front of you.
Can we hear what she's saying?
I think prayers, nothing specific.
Okay.
You're just walking in, she'll turn around. Just look a bit startled. Oh, sorry, I did not hear you.
Must
You
be
must
a
be.
deep prayer.
Well, this is all I can do in the past few days. You're the warriors of the prophecy, right? The ones who removed the siege.
That would be us.
Well, maybe you can help. Because of the siege, we couldn't really leave the city. And she'll point at the mouth of the dragon, like sculpted engraving. The horn was stolen.
Yeah, damn
What
You really
now?
thought you really thought it would be this easy, Matt? Huh?
it.
Somebody
You just see,
sold a horde.
The horn.
you see Dolus kind of sinks, and he's like, it's never easy, is it?
Why would somebody steal a horde?
Well, the
Yeah.
horn is not simple one if you drink from it. That's something that I forgot. Give me a sec. No, if when you drink for it, it gives you visions of the future. May not be, they're not
Wouldn't that
exact. They're
require?
a bit like a prophecy, but I wouldn't exactly say prophecy, but yeah, that's the gist of it.
Now that would make your wine about 100 times stronger. Sounds like a terrible idea.
So somebody came in and stole a large artifact from the city, and you didn't try to mention the authorities.
Well, as I said, there isn't much we can do. We couldn't leave the city because of the siege. And I
Yeah,
don't
I
think
can imagine. I can imagine they're being a bit preoccupied with the defense of the city.
Vakri would say, the siege you speak of. If we are supposed to be intervening in this, I am a strategist. I could potentially help you break the siege if it is apparently to be required.
That's all right, my friend. We already took care of that this morning. But if we come across any
Uh-huh.
others, we'll let you know.
Oh,
Actually,
I then
we
have
really could have. We could have probably used your help yesterday. Good to have some brains in the group.
Nah. What to do? Fate is the son of a little thing, like you would say.
well, all I could manage together is that they headed south and well, some hunters spotted like goat footprints, which probably satyr then. They live in the woods down south.
That's gonna be a fun mission, isn't it?
Fucking goats.
Heck, damn satyrs
Said
are
the
always
cows.
up to nonsense.
What
Cows
if it
are
was just a
holy
regular goat?
creatures.
What if it was Valtor that did it?
Then you would not found him ever.
Anyway,
Well, I guess we can have to put this one on hold. So let's see. Let's go through the list very quickly. We have to now hunt down a whole lot of god people to get the horn back. We need to go to the
Necropolis.
forgot the necropolis, and then light the fires of the Mithril Forge.
Yep, the closest one would be the mines, then the where is it? Then the necropolis, and then the woods where they're supposed to be. But you will have to return back to Astoria each time. Like it's in different
Mm.
directions. Yeah, of course you can just go to all of them without going into Astoria, but it's up to you.
Mm.
Well, if we dilly-dally held for too long, the horde could literally end up anywhere, and I don't think the mines are gonna go anywhere, and nor the city of Deadwood.
Shall we start stocking up on some trail rations? Perhaps go to the tavern to see if we can investigate his crew members, and then decide where to go then.
Satyr usually never leave the forest. So if they took it, it's probably be there. They're not really smart as well. Probably led by someone to steal it. I don't think they will go into a city just like that. So yeah, if you can bring it once you're done with the necropolis and with the forge, it doesn't have to be you don't have to go there immediately. It is it is important, but well, all of those things could be useful for you in your odyssey.
Any suggestions?
Bolton, you said you need to go to the necropolis as well, right?
That's what the prophecy said. Go to the city of dead.
Right, need to go there as well. I suppose you can start with the necropolis, then perhaps to the mines and then the horn. Because chances are those goats are far away from you.
There are ways to draw out satyrs. I've come across a few in my time. I'm sure we can track them down eventually.
Yeah, hopefully in our travels we'll pick up on some clues. I'm sure they'll. Satyrs like being loud, so I'm sure they won't be hard to track down once we pick up their breadcrumbs.
Speaking of clues, before we leave this temple, it would be remiss of me not to ask if you know anything about a green dragon that was perhaps involved with the king a long time ago.
Will she know? Give me a sec.
I think because he actually give me a name.
I don't believe he did. And that's
Yeah,
the wrong check. At 12. A green dragon. Green dragon. Not that I know of. And Kira will walk behind you. I did forget to place that she is with you. She'll say, she's like, her mouth is full with something she's eating. She'll say, oh, it's probably Hexia. His wife. He's eating like a turkey leg. Probably took it from the palace.
Yeah, Arterius is like listening for the name of the creature that stole his mother, but he's also kind of like, oh man, that looks good. Spent all night on a rock. He's he's certainly hungry. Hexia, yeah, that is very helpful. Thank you. Any idea where Hexia might have run off to? I know it's a shot in the dark, but hey, you've got a big dragon head right over there. Who knows?
Well, I believe your guess is as good as mine. I will probably assume it's one of the islands. I don't think she'll be here on the mainland.
That would make sense. Well, thank you very much. I very much appreciate that, and I'm sure we will see you again once we have retrieved the horn. Are you guys ready to head out? Or you still got some business to attend to here in the temple?
Not unless they would happen to have about 10 gold's worth of charcoal and a brazier.
And have some charcoal if that's what you need. She'll offer you some.
Oh well. Guess it's as good as any. Just throws it at this brazier. Sits down there. 10 minutes. And summons aim. With the fine familiar spell.
Chains.
Chains.
Now, what did you say you're summoning?
An
Familiar.
imp.
Oh,
Yeah, familiar.
Yeah, while you're
So-
busy trying to summon it, Dolus will pipe up like, what is Adia doing?
Who's doing what?
Yeah, Dolus is just asking the party why Adia has been because he doesn't do spellcasting, so he's just trying to figure out what the heck she's trying to do. Just ask the party, what is Adia doing?
Probably making an offering to the gods to find her people. Oh, what the hell is that?
The little imp pops out.
Well, not quite what I had expected, but I guess the fates has seen that this creature will help me in my journey.
Yeah, if you have an art of it, you can place it down or send it to me and I'll make a token. But unless you guys doing anything in the city, you can begin your journey to the necropolis. I assume this is where you were heading. If I wasn't wrong. Was I wrong?
So yeah.
You're heading to the necropolis or somewhere else?
Yeah, I think so. I think that the story is pointing towards Necropolis right now.
Well, I'll say rations wise, you can take what you need from the palace. But because I have yet again did not make the tavern map, everyone can make me say investigation, persuasion, or deception checks to see what you can find about the lost crew.
Yeah.
Of
Dolus
Valkyrie.
will go and talk to individual hoplite guards and stuff.
We'll say the DC will be very high.
You said like deception, persuasion,
Deception,
what check?
persuasion, investigation, like, depending if you're trying to trick someone to get information, convince him, or just investigate. Depending on what
Perfect.
you're doing.
That's a 7. No. Or
How
10.
is the bull the
Yeah.
Yeah, you
The guy
you just
everybody
got,
run away from.
you basically grab somebody and just shout at them, "Where are they?"
Hardy burn! Hardy burn! Hardy burn!
Well, I will say, yeah, only Valtan. The only piece of information you can figure out is, I'll say, well, if the ship hasn't survived, it's most likely because of Sidon. So, if you don't find any answers along the way, he will most likely have them. If you ever encounter him, which is not much to go by, but it's not more than nothing.
I'll tell that to the party after I come back. And anyone else had any luck?
Vacuo was saying, okay, so you apparently mentioned a name called Sidion, but I do not know who the hell that person is. Might you please elaborate, good sir?
I suppose we have to enlighten you on the history of the continents.
Mm-hmm.
I'll say
I
you
tell
can,
you, so
Valkyrie, you can make a check. You have been here a month, but maybe you can hear things, you can ask questions. So I'll say you can make a history check. Maybe you will know his name. It's not something
Sure, okay.
uncommon to know his name.
Alright, I'll make a history check then. I only have a +2, so God knows what will happen. Let me see here. History, there we go.
Well, no idea.
Yep.
That tracks. It's fine.
So, so like I say, might you enlighten me on who this Sidian is apparently?
it's a long story, but he very basically he's like the evil titan who is basically hates all Athelia and all its inhabitants. He's the Lord of Storms, I believe. Yeah, got that right, right? So if there's anyone you want to blame for your crew members going missing, he's probably the one. He's also the one we all want to kill.
I see, if I could reply. Well, I'm more than happy to conjure up a plan of war against this Sidian if needed.
Just to clarify, it's Sidon. But you don't know.
Aside on about
Go for it.
Perfect for the foreigner to be completely mis was it mispronouncing it. Completely in character.
Yeah.
Well, unless you correct him, unless you correct Valkyrie, I suppose Valkyrie will just say Sidian.
Yeah.
In that case, Valkyrie would say, all I need is a kingdom's worth of an army, and I could potentially see to it that this supposed Sidian you say, an evil titan, is dealt with appropriately so I can finally get my thinking men back.
Army is going to be pretty difficult to come by.
Valkyrie would say.
Oh, we don't hold that much sway yet. We've only just started our odyssey.
Oh
Have to
boy.
prove our worth. We may be fated, but we are still little fish in a very big pond.
Well, like you say, wonderful, I suppose. Gosh darn wonderful.
Well, as you begin your journey towards the necropolis, at the beginning of it, it's genuinely uneventful. Nothing happens. The road to the necropolis is a well-maintained road, but very little traveled. And as the mountains drift into sight, you encounter a scene that is almost beyond comprehension. Dozens of massive stone arms reach out of the ground, dwarfing everything around you for a mile. The arms are motionless and seemingly have no purpose. This alien sight invites unnerving questions. What are the arms for? Who created them? And are they alive? You essentially see dozens of giant, like 100 feet tall arms. Look like they're made out of marble, just sticking out of the ground. Dozens of them. Actually, stone, not marble. My bad.
Dungeon Master, might I potentially make an insight check on these arms? Apparently,
Yeah, you can roll.
alright.
Those are
Gosh
giant
darn
stone
it.
arms.
Can
That's it.
Dolus try make a history check?
Yeah.
See if he knows anything to do with it. Hey, 18.
18. Well, the giant arms are motionless. They won't do nothing, but they are the symbol of Kenty Main. He was the husband of Tylea. And what is his official title? Give me a sec.
Believe that's somewhere in the player guide.
The 100 armed.
Yeah. Yeah, the 100 armed. But
Handed, yeah.
in 18, I'll say even more once I found it. Yeah, he's the husband of Thylea, and the Titans are his children. He's in Thylea's.
Hmm. Yeah, you just hear Dolus like speak under his breath, but it's like, this is where he is. That there is Kintamine. Kintamine? Kintamine.
Like that, I think.
Kintamine. Kintamine. Yeah, but however you pronounce it.
Valkyrie would say, and to who this person is apparently.
Well, if I remember my history correctly, he is the most powerful Titan there is. He's the father, I believe, of the other Titans.
Valkyrie replied. If that is the case, then why do we apparently see very giant remains of him?
That's because he's the 100-handed. And you can see his 100 hands.
So Valkyrie replies, this supposed titan apparently exists within these arms?
Something like that. I think he might be underground in this slumber of sorts.
I see. Well, okay, I apologize if I'm being rude, but might I be reminded why we are apparently in the current place we are? What's our current objective, if I might ask?
This is just a good landmark that we're just passing through. We're heading to the Necropolis of the Dead to pick up some things.
Alright, Valkyrie replies.
But don't stand too close. They like to flick you.
Valkyrie would instinctively take out his shield just in case.
Yeah, Douglas gives a good chuckle to himself.
But yeah, you continue your journey. The path leading upwards into the Mithril Mountains. It is commonly known as the Path of the Dead, because it is the only way to reach the necropolis at Telamok. It is utterly quiet. No bird calls, no insects, no animal life at all. Even the sound of the wind is missing in the dead air. It grows colder as the path gains height, and light covering of the snow begins, and a light covering of snow begins to cover the path. The path is narrow and treacherous. Just past the edge, the ground falls away for hundreds of feet.
Dungeon Master, with a passive perception of 17, do I potentially notice anything whilst we are trekking through this path?
it's extremely quiet, like way too quiet. It's never been so quiet.
Vaki would reply, I feel a bit for a warrior, I feel a bit uneasy in this place. You apparently came here before.
I don't think any of us have really been up here before. I definitely haven't.
Vaki would take out his warhammer and make sure his shield is tightened, and make sure the grip of his shield is tightened. He would say, well, due to my uneasiness, I'm just going to prepare myself for combat in case we somehow come upon us, in case we find ourselves in combat for some reason.
The worried one, aren't you?
Well,
A,
when everything goes quiet like this, that's usually not a great sign.
I must admit, I
Matt,
am feeling uneasy myself.
apologies if I'm telling you something, but could you just say what you originally said? I barely heard a single word.
Which part?
You were asking me, something are you? I do not know what the word was.
Dota Spaces said, quite a worried one, are you?
Indeed I am, Vaki replies, when it comes to this sort of cases.
Well, for the trail up to the necropolis of the dead, I'd be disappointed if it was anything else but this.
Well, Dungeon Master, what happens to now trip then?
Well, you continue walking and you reach the necropolis. The ancient necropolis stands before you, awe-inspiring in both size and splendor. Although ice and snow obscure the details, its magnificent pillars and statues surround a massive stone structure. Between you and the necropolis is a vast canyon spanned by 3 stone bridges. 2 of the bridges are apparently broken and unusable. Although the bottom of the canyon is cloaked in mist, you can see a number of bones scattered amongst the rocks below. The canyon is shrouded in eerie silence. The only sound that can be heard is your feet crunching through the light layer of frost and snow on the paved path. You can all make me survival checks here.
Alright.
You will roll normally, Valtan.
Damn, everybody's running
Very high.
for survival.
All of you will notice a set of tracks that look like two-legged bull, but only Dolos will realize that it's way bigger than usual. Like if you look at Valtan, it's bigger than his foot is smaller than the tracks you're seeing.
Yeah, as soon as Turles figures out, he looks towards Valton and just says, do you have any friends coming up here by any chance?
Not that I know. Not too scared.
Oh, I hope you like a good fight.
We are going into City of Dead.
Wait, so we're not just walking in circles? That's another one?
If we were, I'd know. Yes, that's another one. Much bigger. Probably not natural.
So we're chasing a big cow skeleton.
What?
You said it was much bigger and not natural. So, a walking cow skeleton. Seems logic.
Sure. I guess that makes sense.
I took the liberty of placing you on the only bridge that isn't broken.
Is my map the only one that's not loading?
It's a bit
It's-
I
laggy
think
for
so.
me.
No, I think it's just very big.
Yeah, it
It's
is.
a very big map.
It is very big.
Yeah.
Yeah, because even I had like a little bit of lag.
Dungeon Master, might I request access to my token again because I appear to not have that again.
Oh wait, I think I forgot
Yeah.
to give you all you. I think I only gave dollars.
No worries.
I shall put in my own custom token
No,
anyway.
I gave you. Okay, you wish.
All right.
I believe
So I
everyone is
bel-
control.
So I believe a good formation strategy would have me and the Minotaur in the front, and I suppose everybody else in the back. Sounds good.
Sounds good to me.
Right.
Valkyrie would say, I do not, I cannot fail but notice a strange being around what 30, 50 feet in front of us. Do any of you know what the hell that is?
Well, see, a lone skeletal figure stands at the end of the bridge. A tattered cloak covers the figure's thin frame and obscures its face. Golden runes are traced along the hems of the cloak.
Might I?
Yeah.
Matt, do you want to say something? Or?
Yeah. You see Dolus looking forward and saying, I think that might be the Guardian of sorts. I think they mentioned that I have to pay him less, and he gets out that coin he was given a while ago.
Valkyrie will reply, okay, if I heard you correctly, we need to give a payment. Might you repeat what that payment is?
Ah, yes. We were given this coin, this Dragon Lord coin right here. He shows a small, I think it's a bronze coin with a symbol to Dragon Lords on it.
One of them is a dragon, the other one is a ship, I think. Yeah,
Yeah, the Albatros, I think it's called.
you wouldn't know. You were not there.
Hmm. Well, comrade, if you say if what you say if you believe what you say is true, then let us just to be sure, just to be sure, I shall go ahead and try to see if this creature in front of us means harm or not. Although I do trust you, this creature could be different to what you say for some reason.
Please go ahead.
Doesn't matter. My roll insight.
You want to roll insight against what?
Against the creature, I would like to determine their intentions, if any.
Yeah, roll.
All right. Okay, please be a good roll. Please be a good roll. Oh, come on!
Well, he's standing there and not moving.
I cannot determine any potential intentions of this guy, if they're going to be hostile eventually or what.
Well,
It
if you
does look
take
like he's guarding the place.
Dolos' word, just pay him, and you'll be fine.
All right then. Well, comrade, would you like to give that coin to that being then?
Sure thing. And the Dolus will march forward, see how this thing reacts to Dolus approaching.
Yeah, as you draw closer, the figure holds out a skeletal hand expectingly. As if
Dolus will
waiting for some sort of payment.
Yeah, Dolus will walk up and then gingerly place the coin into the skeletal hand.
The hand will close, and he will let you pass.
Let's give some-
Vacuum reply.
See, no harm done. He's a friendly ghost skeleton.
Alright,
Yeah,
Valkyrie
well
would
done.
reply.
Wait up a second. Yeah, damn it. Is Valton, if you're about to cross, he's like extending his hand, blocking your way specifically.
What the fuck?
Wait, the Dungeon Master, could you repeat what you said? Who's blocking what?
The creature in front of you like moves his hand and he's blocking specifically Valtan's path forward.
Only Volton,
Only
or
we got
anybody
only
else?
one coin. Yeah, we got
Yeah,
only
but-
one coin.
Yeah, he doesn't stop anyone else except you. And as you
Uh,
wait another oh, go ahead.
sorry, Dungeon Master, if I'm interrupting. Would you like to finish what you're saying?
Yeah, he's blocking you, he's not stopping anyone else, but he will pull out from his cloak a small gem and offer it to you. Well done.
I'll take. Oh shit. Yeah, fuck it. I'll take it reluctantly. What does it? What does the gem look like? Is it just a regular gem?
1 second, I'll tell you how it looks. It looks like a blue gem. Weirdly shaped. You can add a gem of brightness to your inventory.
Okay.
And you'll hear like a low voice coming from him from where his mouth's supposed to be. He'll say, "Seek the Lotus Switch." Then he will resume his post and let you move forward.
Did you say seek the Lotus Switch?
Lotus Witch, yeah.
Oh, which without that step. Okay.
Valkyrie reply. God, I apparently will never run out of Christians, but who the heck is this witch apparently that is being mentions?
Would we
No.
know who the witch is?
No clue.
It's a gem of brightness, right?
Yeah, the gem of brightness, correct.
Okay.
And I will say, because I'm feeling way too tired, that we will end the session here as you enter the necropolis successfully.
Ah, well.
Thank
Hopefully
you.
next week will be a bit longer.
Awesome. Thanks for the session, guys.
Thank
Got
you.
a
Thank you
little
very
bit
much.
worried there. Got a little bit worried there when he stopped you. I was like, oh, do we need one coin for everybody? God damn it.
I got
Or
worried
maybe
when-
it was just like, cows may not pass.
I'm gonna kill the fucking bird.
Yeah, you see there is like the tracks continue forward, like past the creature. Whoever the giant, whoever the minotaur is or whatever the creature is, he's passing through here. So either he has a lot of coins or he's not stopping him.
Well,
Thanks for the session.
Thanks for the
think we
session,
sh-
everybody.
think we should be worried considering this giant ass minotaur managed to get past this thing.